race of the Target Series, season number 11, heads to the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the running of the Pepsi 300. Landon Lyons in the 92 on pole for today's race. To his outside second, the 5 of Jeff Bright. Then in third place, it's Alex Turner. Fourth place is second in points, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. And rounding out the top 5, the 2 of Colin Teague. Starting in 6th, we have Riley Spurley-Tube. In 7th, it's John Smith. Roman Fenway in 8th. 9th place is DJ Reed. And rounding out the top 10, Danny Lloyd in the 10 car. For the rest of the field, Jay Jefferson comes in 5th in the points. To his outside, the 23 of Max Anderson. Then Colton Neal, the 55, and 3rd in the points, Bronson Minnick. Then we have Levi Shones and Trey Rainey in the 32, along with Sebastian Dupain and Madison Tall in the 47. Then there's Evan Hunter and Taylor Bryan Price in the 09, along with Tommy Fletcher Jr. and Sebastian Kukulon in the 00. Then there's Jake Richardson and Mason Baskers, the 19, with Justin Zidell in the 24 of Zachary DeLello. Then we have Keyshawn Richardson and Jake Galway in the 20 car, along with Ann McDowell, the 38, and the 14 of Casey Nanico. Then there's Jennifer Beeford in Code Red, Eli Bright, the 8, and the 21 of Anthony Hernandez. Then there's Alex Fletcher and Landon Dinkins, Michael Gregory and Brett Sierra. 4th in the points, Mathis Wells, and our points leader, Luke Rainey. And rounding out the field, Jose Mills, the 40, and the 25 of Eric Olson. Rounds out the 42-car field here in the Target Series at Charlotte. Once again, joined in the booth by Trey Bardo. Trey, this is a very, very crazy racetrack. Last season, this race saw a caution flag on lap number 2 for a 4-wide incident from the race lead. What do you think we're going to see here today in this race?
Well, I think we're going to see more craziness here today at Charlotte. You know, it's the home of NASCAR. Everyone wants to get a win here and say that they were able to win at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So I think these guys are going to go all out, and it might even cost a lot of people here with some damaged cars by the end of this thing.
Yeah, a lot of these teams, this is basically their backyard, so they want to win here today in order to get to victory lane here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Landon Lyons, Jeff Bright on the front row. Let's go down trackside for the most famous words in motorsports. 42 engines fired, cars rolling off the starting grid here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the running of the Pepsi 300. Here today marks the start of the second half of the Target Series season number 11. Race number 15, 14 races in the books, and chase time looms large. 5 races left, 4 after today's race in order to make it into the postseason. Landon Lyons has 2 victories this season right now in a wildcard spot, looking to get a 3rd victory. Jeff Bright looking for his 2nd victory, and others back by me looking for points or wins to try and get a wildcard spot. As you mentioned, 30 laps here at Charlotte. Landon Lyons, Jeff Bright, front row for the Pepsi 300. They come down to the green flag. We're racing at the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
And as we enter on the backstretch here, the 92 of Lyons was able to clear himself of Jeff Bright there up on the top side. Jeff Bright was able to hang on that top side a little longer than what I was expecting him to do here, so we'll have to see if the top side might be, you know, the line to be here later in the race. But as you can see, the 05 of Alex Turner now is going to start to challenge him.
Already 3 wide further back in the pack. Lap 1 led by our pole sitter, Landon Lyons. Turner quickly to the inside into turns 1 and 2. With them, the 2 of Colin Teague now moves to the inside. The 04, John Smith, also there. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Pretty clean so far. No 4 wide instances as of yet. They're trying to keep it 2 and 3 wide, trying to make it longer than they did last season in this race under the green flag. They're going to do it as they come off turn number 4. Colin Teague leads. John Smith now to his inside the 04. Has up from the 99 of DJ Reed, but at the line, Colin Teague leads. Smith to his inside into turn number 1. Still only 3 wide. The pack's starting to spread a little bit right there, but no 4 wide as of yet.
Yes, yeah, you know, 4 wide, you wouldn't think they'd be able to do it, but, you know, they're able to squeeze it in there, and usually it does not turn out very well. But if you look on the bottom line here, the 32, Trey Rainey, is not having the season he really wants to have for his last season here racing. But hopefully, you know, here he's trying to make it a good impression, maybe try to get a possible top 5, if not a win here today.
Yeah, he won the Penzo Truck Series race here just a few days ago. So he knows how to get down at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Did it in the trucks, looking to do it here in the Target Series. He's ran very well here before in this series as well. He's currently out front. It's DJ Reed, the 99. Colin Teague trying to battle to his inside as Trey Rainey tries to clear for 4th position. Get down line with John Smith, the 04. He'll look to the inside, Smith for 3rd. Behind them, here comes our poster back to the inside. Landon Lyons looking with an aggressive move on Taylor Bryan Price as the pack starts to bunch together towards the front of this field. 3 by 3 on most points. Still no 4 wide, but that 3 wide can definitely lead to 4 wide very, very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, if you take a quick look at this pack here, you'd think we're at a super speedway, Talladega or Daytona, with the way they're racing 3x3x3, but we're not here. It's very entertaining to watch this, but hopefully, as you've been saying, we don't see that four-wide situation where it's going to take a lot of containers out pretty early.
Yeah, it's very, very kind of like super speedway racing here. This pack racing, even though it's a 1/2 mile narrow racetrack. I mean, sometimes you could barely get 3 wide here. They somehow manage that. 4 wide, though, is the breaking point. At the front is still DJ Reed, Trey Rainey in second. Behind them, they are looking to go 4 wide. It looks like they're going to restore it back to 3 wide for now, as Zidell tries to peek his nose on the 55 of Colton Yo, and does, entering 3 and 4. Jay Jefferson up against the wall. Fenway up to the wall with them. The 89 trying to keep it out of the 1 car. As Fitzwater looks on from that, he's going to back out and get down to the inside lane. A very close call there for these drivers. They've kept it clean so far, though, here in the Pepsi 300, as we're coming around to complete the 7th lap this time by still clean and green. But we just had a very, very close moment there off turn number 4.
Yeah, right there. That was a very close call, like you said, but it looked like the 89 got hit. I don't remember who it was that, pushed him up the track a little bit, but it was a good job there by Fenway to keep it off him, as Trey Rainey here is actually going to start to challenge DJ Reed for the lead here. Looks like them front two is starting to pull away a little bit, but not sure how long that'll last. We'll have to see what Trey Rainey has for the 99.
Trey Rainey trying to get there, looking for a win in his final Target Series season. Moving to the inside on corner exit. Got his nose down to the inside, and side by side they go. Into the wall, the 9 of Riley Sprotube just got it. He'll drop back on the outside to the back of the pack. But up at the front, they're double file for the top spot. Trey Rainey's going to take it from DJ Reed. New race leader at Charlotte, it's Trey Rainey. Special new paint now looks for a second, trying to shuffle that 99 aside. Reed has led most of the laps here today. Now shuffled back to third as he gets put up top. Here comes some others on the inside like Colin Teague and Taylor Brian Price, also looking to move their way down low and get by this 99 car.
Yeah, it looks like once, the 99 might have tapped that wall there on the back straightaway about a lap ago. Looks like he's kind of falling back, but he got in line now, so it's going to be able to get the draft there and start to have him pull up as he's going to look below the 33 there. But as you said before as well, the 92 of Lyons, the pole sitter here, he's starting to make his way back up once he got in the outside and fell back a little bit. So he looks like he has one of the stronger cars here.
Yeah, now he's up to 5th. Started first, as we mentioned. Fell back on the outside, but now back up inside the top 5 early on this race. Maybe some 4 wide back there again. Colton Yo, 55, going to get in line by the 17, Jake Richardson. That big gap you see in the pack is because of the 9 of Ryan Spurgeon. When he got up against the wall, he got into the wall. It caused some of the pack to stack up. Right here, they're 4 wide off turn number 4. This could be a dangerous move right there for the 14 of Casey Nanico. Jay Jarson 5th and points in the middle of it with the 10 of Danny Lloyd up top, the 55 of Colton Yo. They're going to get turned. The 10 up into the wall. Landon Dinkins collected. Mason Baskers. Code Red. Jennifer Buford piles into Code Red. Yellow flag is out. 5 cars wrecked through turns 1 and 2. We're lucky it wasn't more, but some contenders going to be done for the day for sure. Coming back around to complete the 11th lap under green. Trey Rainey, the 32, leads DJ Reed in second. There's our first caution flag of the Pepsi 300 out. And hard contact for some drivers further back in the field. They got 4 wide. We mentioned how it may not have worked, and it didn't. Mason Baskers to pit road. Jennifer Beeford, Code Red got damaged. Landon Dinkins, Danny Lloyd as well. It was a 4 wide catastrophe entering turn number 1. Danny Lloyd the first to get tipped sideways. Others piled into the crash. Let's go see the reason for our first caution flag here at Charlotte. 4 wide entering turn number 1. We were talking about all race long up to this point. 4 wide is the breaking point. It's where the lid boils off the pot. And right here as they enter turn number 1, Nanico rubs into Jefferson, gets him over into Danny Lloyd just enough to spin him around. Yo gets away in the gas, but it's Landon Dinkins collected. How about Jeff Bright outside pole sitter? Eli Bright, his son, just behind him, misses it. But drivers that couldn't, Mason Baskers, Code Red, Jennifer Beeford, some others as well. Some big names back there like Riley Spurgeon comes in with 2 victories. He narrowly missed that. Brett Sierra last season's champion looked like he got low and got by. So somehow it was only about 5 cars that got collected in this one. And it could have been about 10, 15 because this happened up inside the top 20.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those classic Charlotte wrecks. They get 4 wide. I was surprised they made it down the entire front stretch, if I'm being honest with you guys. But, once you go to enter turn 1, everyone tries to go up the track a little bit to get a better entry into the turn. And, they just all squeeze together. But as you said, about 5 cars there. You can see the 18 is all over the place. Actually slams into Code Red there pretty hard. That was a decent hit for the both of them there as too. As you saw there, the 6 as well, just going 360s the entire way around that corner. But Trey Rainey has led us back to the yellow flag, and he's the leader of the race.
Yeah, Trey Rainey looking to try and win a Target Series race in his final season, looking for another win here at Charlotte. Won the truck race a few days ago, looking to win the Target race here, the Pepsi 300 under our first caution flag. coming back to the green flag at the midway point here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. 15 laps to go when we take the green flag. Trey Rainey currently out in front here in the Pepsi 300. 2 cars out, Landon Dinkins and Code Red. Mason Basker is 2 laps down, Daniel Lloyd 1 lap down. Those two definitely going to be contenders as lap traffic if this race stays green. Same with the 18 of Jennifer Beeford. Right now we should have about 37 clean race cars left running. Trey Rainey leads. Second place, DJ Reed. They have Colin Teague, Landon Lyons, and Sebastian Dupin in the top 5. Zidell, McDowell, Smith, Minnick, and Turner are the front 10. We are back to racing at Charlotte. A great restart for Reed and Colin Teague just behind Trey Rainey. Landon Lyons as well gets going. Those 4 pull away from Sebastian Dupin. Battle for third. Lyons inside Colin Teague in turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, Lyons did not wait whatsoever to get to the inside of the 2 there. He wants his lead back. He started up there on pole. I don't know if he got to lead the first lap or not, but he definitely wants to make an impression on these guys here today and get back out front.
DJ Reed wants his lead back. Trey Rainey took it from him just a few laps prior before that yellow flag came out. Now Reed takes it back from Trey Rainey. 99 back out front. Our pole sitter Landon Lyons now for a second, trying to get back out front as well. Looking for his 3rd victory of the season here in the Target Series. Won just a few races ago at Pensacola. Looking for a win here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The last time we were here at this racetrack, it wasn't this configuration racetrack. Last time we were here at this racetrack, though, the Charlotte Roval lines was upside down in the backstretch chicane. He's looking to rebound from that. Ed McDowell now for 4th, a 2-time Target Series champion of the series. Moving up to P4, 3 wide behind him. John Smith middle, down low the 89 of Roman Fenway. Here comes the 05 of Alex Turner and others trying to jump low. Zachary Fitzwater Sr.'s been up inside the top 15 all day long, trying to march inside the top 10. Comes in 2 points behind the points that Luke Rainey has. Can he try and close in and be the points there at the end of the day? Luke is on a great day. You can see him back there just outside the main draft.
That was almost a really close call there with the 0-4 and the 2 of Colin Teague coming off of 2 there. Almost 4 wide, but they were able to clean it up there before they got to the exit there. So good job by them guys, but as we're now 3 wide for second, we're about to clear 3 wide for second. The 38 of McDowell, have not talked about him today. He is making his march up front.
McDowell then goes a little wide. Trey Rainey's on the wall in the 32. Dropping back now on the outside. Just got the wall through turns 1 and 2. He'll get down to the pack, slow that outside lane, try and stay with the draft. But a tough break for Trey Rainey. Leading laps here today. Now into the outside wall from a top 5 spot. And now that car might start handling poorly. You know, you talk about getting to the wall, how much that can affect the aerodynamics on these race cars. And we'll see if the damage is bad to the 32. It looks good, but you don't know. Maybe it makes that car tighter or looser. You never do know what some little damage can do to the aerodynamics of that race car and how it handles.
Yeah, you're totally right. At the moment, Trey Rainey doesn't even know how his car's going to handle at the moment. He's just going to have to ride around for a few laps and see what it feels like. I'm not quite sure how he got up into the wall. Maybe he just ran a little high and then, you know, the wall came up all of a sudden, but we'll have to see how that goes on from there. But DJ Reed is back out front. Looks like he's going to try his best to stay out front here, but 38's not going to let him too long. He's knocking on the door now. We'll see what he has.
If you saw there through 3 and 4, McDowell got put to the high side by Dupin, but with these tires starting to wear just a little bit, that outside lane can actually get a run on corner exit with a little bit more worn tires. That helped McDowell down the front stretch get a run. Now, if Dupin does the same thing through 3 and 4 and can't complete the pass, McDowell may have another shot down the front stretch, but right there, Dupin did a great job getting to his quarter panel, making sure he could not turn well. McDowell now on the outside of Dupin for a second. DJ trying to keep the race lead with now 9 laps of racing to go here at Charlotte. Reed won earlier this season at Michigan, looking for his 2nd win of the season. The past 3 winners here in the Target Series have won their 2nd races of the season as well. Dupin, our Daytona winner, the 1st race of the season, moves up from McDowell to 2nd position. McDowell with the crossover to the inside to turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, as we're about to hit a lap car, I believe, if I did see that correctly. But what I was going to say is if you're watching DJ Reed here, he's not really running the bottom in the corner. He's running more of the middle line there. It seems to be, you know, possibly the stable line there with the worn tires, but we're about to catch the 10 here, so we'll have to see how they go. 10's going to stay low, it looks like, so everyone's just going to try to get around him on the top side.
And you can see how McDowell did a big lane shift there, went bottom to top. Lloyd now going to go to the top side as the front 4 get away. 5th on back, Halton, including Pulser, Landon Lyons, as this is going to be a dangerous moment now. If they start to stack up 3-4 wide, this could cause an accident here towards the middle of this pack. Lyons going to jump low in front of the lane of John Smith and Eli Bright. The bottom still going, the middle and the top still not getting going, as they're all trying to find a way around the 10 of Danny Lloyd. But so far, a lot of cars still can't, like Alex Turner. How about Zachary Fitzwater Sr.? Was in a position to take the points away, but now Luke Rainey is gaining in the 88. He could actually pass Fitzwater here on the racetrack because of his lap car, and maybe even Bron Smith gets to the points because Minnick now by this, and Luke Rainey is now in this pack as they're all trying to find a way to get around this 10 of Danny Lloyd with 6 to go at the start-finish line.
Yeah, it's starting to seem like lap cars is the theme of this season so far. We have multiple races where they became a pretty big factor in these things. So, I guess we'll just have to get used to them from here on out. But DJ Reed is the one that's benefiting from it, as he looks like has probably the biggest lead so far we've seen this race.
And definitely the best car for that 99. He's led the most laps here today, trying to control it from here to the end as we are going to hit 5 laps to go here in the Pepsi 300. Any yellow flag would end this race short. Roman Fenway, the one chasing him down second. Sebastian Dupin and McDowell third and fourth. Battle for fifth. Evan Hunter outside. Levi Schoens inside. Schoens had a disastrous stretch of races. Looking to rebound. Fell down to 8th in the point standings. Was up inside the top 3. Even the points there for a few races earlier this season. Looking to get back up inside that top 5 in points. Currently scored 5th on the racetrack. Behind Evan Hunter, you have Fletcher Jr., Colin Teague, Dupin, or excuse me, that's Kukulon. And then you have Jake Richardson rounding out the top 10 the 17. Those 10 have gotten away. Then you have Eli Bright and Landon Lyons 11th and 12th. Remember, they had a little bit of a scuffle here in the Charlotte Roval race. As for the lead, Fenway looking on DJ Reed, trying to get that 99 out to the top spot. He's dominating here today. Fenway to the inside. Can he keep it down there to turn 3 and 4?
It looks like he's not going to be able to get there entering 3 and 4, but he might get here now as the 99 actually goes up the track a little bit. He's now on the inside of him. Remember earlier in the race, Fenway there almost got with that close call there in 3 and 4 with the 4-wide situation, but he was able to control his car back out of it. Now he's up here challenging for the lead.
And he gets the lead through turns 1 and 2. Roman Fenway to the top spot with under 3 laps of racing to go at Charlotte. Adam McDowell now trying to get through to second, but Levi Schoens with a big run and a turn 3, looking low on that 38, gets in line with them. Now can McDowell complete this pass? Can Schoens complete the pass? Can someone try and get there and challenge Roman Fenway? 2 laps to go at Charlotte. Now it's the green number 89 of Roman Fenway in control. Levi Schoens looking for second entering turn 1. Can they sort this battle out and run that 89 down?
I don't know if these guys keep staying side by side, that 809 is going to continue to pull away here. So we'll have to see if they're going to be able to figure it out or if their cars even up here and stay side by side. The 22 is not liking the 38 sticking on his outside, but I mean, it's what you got to do as they're now 3 wide for third there. The 22 has been cleared, so we'll have to see if he's going to be able to chase down Fenway or not.
1 lap to go at Charlotte for Roman Fenway, the 89. They are 3 wide. It's a 4-car pack for third. Behind the front 2, Schoens down in line. But unless there's a mistake on the 89, as Adam McDowell makes a mistake, he's in the wall from a top 5 spot. He'll drop back as they race down the back straightaway for the final time here at Charlotte. It's Roman Fenway in control of Levi Schoens. As long as he doesn't mess up 3 and 4, he will win the Pepsi 300 at Charlotte through 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag is up. Roman Fenway is going to win at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the 89 car as he beats Levi Schoens to the start-finish line. Fenway with a late race pass over DJ Reed. Fenway gets the race victory, and the number 89 as Dodge gets the front 2 positions here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Let's go see the finish results and the updated point standings. Here's how they finished race number 15 of the season, the Pepsi 300 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Only 1 caution flag here today. In 5 lead changes, 5 different drivers lead today. Roman Fenway leads the final 3 laps en route to victory, beating Levi Schoens in the final lap. Schoens ends up in second, Sebastian Dupin third, Tommy Fletcher Jr. in fourth, and Adam McDowell holds on to a top 5 spot there after getting into the wall through turns 1 and 2. DJ Reed ends up in 6th after leading 17 of the 30 laps. Definitely the dominant car, but falls there at the end. Jake Richardson gets 7th, Sebastian Kukulon in 8th. Colin Teague and Evan Hunter round out the top 10. Eli Bright gets in 11th place, Madison Tall in 12th. Colton Yo, Landon Lyons from pole, and Justin Zeidel round out the top 15. They have the 09 of Taylor Brian Price, John Smith, Alex Fletcher, Bronson Minnick will take over the points with a 19th place finish, and Jeff Bright rounds out the top 20 in car number 5. We look down 21st through 40th, Jay Jefferson maintains his top 5 position in points with a 21st place result here today. For Luke Rainey, not a great result, 26th from 39th starting position. He'll fall down to 2nd in points, but only 1 point behind our points leader, Trey Rainey. Led 8 laps here today. After getting to the wall, falls to finish in the 29th position. Mathis Wells came in top 5 in points, gets 32nd. And how about Zachary Fitzwater Sr., 33rd? He was up there much of this race inside the top 15. Lap traffic definitely held him up and relegated him back to a bad result. As we caught 1 driver's lap clear today, that was Danny Lloyd. 2 cars out of the race were Landon Dinkins and Code Red. Let's now go see the point standings. 4 races left until the chase.
Point standings after Charlotte Motor Speedway. We have a new points leader who is the 42 of Bronson Minnick, followed by Luke Rainey, who lost the points lead after that race but is only down by 1. In third is the 59 of Zachary Fitzwater. In fourth, the 16 of Mathis Wells. And rounding out your top 5 in points is the 1 of Jay Jefferson. In sixth is the 22 Levi Shones, had a very good finish here at Charlotte, followed by the 2 of Colin Teague, the 24 is Zachary DeLillo, the 9 of Landon Lyons, and rounding out the top 10 is the 99 of DJ Reed. And 11th is your first wild card of the 33 is Sebastian Dupain, followed by the 00 of Sebastian Kukulon, the 6 of Landon Dinkins, the 40 of Jose Mills, 64 of Evan Hunter, the 23 of Max Anderson, and 17th is your second wild card, the 9 of Riley Spurley, followed by an 18th is the 18 of Jennifer Buford, 19th to 17 of Jake Richardson, and rounding out the top 20 is the 21 of Hernandez.
You mentioned the wild card spots, how close it is to get into the chase due to one of those spots. I mean, you look at Jose Mills and Sebastian Dupain fight for that wild card spot, 11th and 14th in points. You know, they're only separated by just a few, so one small mistake out of someone there could impact that. If Landon Lyons falls out with those 2 victories, he gets one, and Riley Spurtube gets the other one. So having multiple victories this season definitely will prove crucial in getting into the postseason. Other winners down here: Adam McDowell in 25th, Alex Fletcher in 26th. Roman Fenway, that win moves up to 29th, looking to try and get up there into chase contention. Jeff Bright down 35th in points with his victory, and he looked down even below him. Last season's champion Brett Sears does not have the outing this season, has not scored a top 5 yet this season, down 37th. Michael Gregory, a Gatorade Cup Series and Pennzoil Truck Series champion, down in 39th in the points standings. Denny Lloyd and Trey Rainey round out the field, 41st and 42nd in the points. 15 races in, 4 races left to make it into the chase. We'll look forward to next race as we go short track racing at the Myrtle Beach Speedway for the Chick-fil-A 300. We will see you guys then.